people that are going to make it in the future, the people that are making it today, let me share something with you. History is being read, but it's also being written by people with imagination. So I went to the next mode, necessary, to start talking to people and seeking and asking for what I wanted and leveraging relationships and trying to find out, how do the people do it that went ahead of me? How do they do it? And then what is it I need to do? How is it I need to train myself, to develop myself? What's the resources that will be required in order to make it happen? And as I start seeking out and asking questions, I started running into people who said, I know someone who can help you do that. And they helped me get connected with those people. Remember, we have so much energy that can take us so far. It's necessary that you hook up with some other energy that can take you to the next level. I hooked up with them. They said, let's go. I said, away we go.
The first thing we need to grasp is this: success leaves behind clues, and those clues appear in patterns, habits, and behaviors that absolutely anyone, yes, anyone, can adopt. It's not a matter of luck, nor is it some kind of magic. It all comes down to following the footsteps of those who have already paved the way and staying on that path long enough to witness real results. Now, some people ask, how do I know if I'm on the right track? That's the million-dollar question, and here's what I always tell them. Just like road signs on a highway, if you're on the right path, you'll start to notice clear indicators. But if you're moving without direction, feeling lost or losing faith, it might be time for a slight course correction. No one stumbles upon success by sheer accident. It's always the result of intentional and deliberate effort. The great thing is, success isn't just about the destination. It's about evolving into the person who is capable of achieving it. Success is a journey, not a single event. Each day along the way, you're either getting closer to your goals or slowly drifting further away. But if you're noticing these 10 signs, then you're headed in the right direction. I'm going to break them down for you one by one because every single one of them deserves your full attention. The first sign that you're on the path to success is that you take complete responsibility for your life. This is where success truly begins, my friends. Until you take ownership of your life, your decisions, your actions, and your outcomes, you'll never have the power to make real change. The moment you start blaming circumstances, other people, or past experiences for where you are today, you surrender control. And as long as you believe someone else is responsible, you remain stuck. But the moment you declare it's up to me, that's when things start to shift. Taking responsibility means recognizing that no matter what happens, you have control over how you respond. And that is the key. When I was younger, I had a long list of excuses: taxes, politics, inflation, even the weather. Then one day, Mr. Shoaff said something that hit me right between the eyes. He told me, if you want things to change, you have to change. If you want things to get better, you have to get better. That was the moment I realized I had been waiting for the world to fix itself, and that was never going to happen. From that point forward, I made the decision to take full responsibility for my life, and things started to change, not because the world suddenly became easier, but because I improved. Now, taking responsibility doesn't mean everything in life is fair. Life throws curveballs. That's just how it works. But holding on to blame and resentment, it's like carrying a backpack full of rocks. It only weighs you down. Let it go. Travel light. Taking responsibility means saying, no matter what's happened, I get to decide what happens next. And here's the best part. When you take responsibility, you reclaim your power. You stop saying I can't and start saying I will, because I choose to. That's a powerful mindset shift. You become the kind of person who doesn't just sit around hoping for change. You create it. So ask yourself, are you taking full responsibility for your life? Are you waiting for someone else to come along and fix things for you? Because the moment you take ownership, you're not just walking the path to success, you're building it. And that's where the real journey begins. Next, you have clear written goals and a plan to achieve them. Success isn't some unsolvable mystery. It's the result of focused, deliberate action towards specific objectives. Without a goal, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting wherever the wind takes you. But when you set a goal, now you have direction. Now you have a reason to wake up in the morning. Goals turn vague wishes into concrete plans, and not just any goals, written goals. Writing them down is what takes an idea from a passing thought to something real, something tangible that you can measure and track. One thing I've consistently noticed is that successful people don't just keep their goals in their heads, they put them on paper. There's something powerful about physically writing them down. When you write down a goal, it's no longer just an idea floating around. It becomes a commitment. It turns into a promise you've made to yourself. And that's something you take seriously. But a goal without a plan? That's just a dream. You need a clear, step-by-step roadmap to get where you want to go. And here's the truth. Big goals aren't accomplished all at once. They're achieved one step at a time. That's why it's crucial to break big goals into smaller, actionable tasks. The key is progress, not perfection. Now, not every plan works out exactly as expected, but that's okay. A plan is meant to guide you, not confine you. If something isn't working, adjust. The goal remains the same, but the strategy can change. Think of it like taking a road trip. If you hit traffic, you don't turn around and go home, you find another route. As long as you keep your destination in mind, you'll get there. And goals need deadlines. A goal without a deadline, that's just a wish. Deadlines create urgency. They push you to take action even when you don't feel like it. And that's the real secret. Doing what needs to be done, not just when you're in the mood, but because the plan says it's time. So let me ask you, do you have clear written goals? Have you mapped them out in detail? Do you have a concrete plan to achieve them? And most importantly, are you following that plan every single day? Because if you can answer yes to those questions, then you're well on your way. The path is right in front of you. All you need to do is keep walking it. Next, you believe in continuous learning and personal development. If there's one lesson I've learned, it's this: success is drawn to the person you become. Life doesn't improve by chance. It improves through change. And the most powerful change is the one you create within yourself. The more you grow, the more opportunities you attract. Personal development isn't a luxury. It's an absolute necessity. If you're not learning, you're standing still. And if you're standing still, you're actually falling behind. Here's what happens to a lot of people. They finish school and assume the learning is over. They think education stops the moment the diploma is framed and hung on the wall. The beautiful thing about personal development is that it compounds. Every bit of learning builds on what you already know. It's like planting seeds in a garden. Each small effort today leads to a harvest down the road. You might not see the results immediately, but over time, the impact is massive. Now, here's the key. It's not just about learning when it's convenient. Successful people make time for learning no matter how packed their schedules are. They understand that investing in themselves is the smartest investment they can make. So are you committed to lifelong learning? Are you reading books, seeking mentors, attending seminars? More importantly, are you applying what you learn? Because if you are, you're laying the foundation for long-term success. Every time you grow, your life expands with you, and that is one of the most undeniable signs that you're heading in the right direction. Next, you practice self-discipline and build productive habits. Self-discipline is the bridge between setting goals and actually achieving them. It's what gets you out of bed early even when sleeping in sounds more tempting. It's what keeps you working on your dreams long after the initial excitement fades. Motivation will get you started, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward. Those who understand this principle are already miles ahead on the road to success. The truth is, every meaningful achievement requires discipline. It's not about how you feel on any given day. It's about what you do regardless of how you feel. Successful people don't let emotions dictate their actions. They've learned to manage their time, energy, and focus, and at the core of it all is discipline. Here's something crucial. When you discipline yourself to do the hard things now, you create an easier future for yourself. You say no to distractions today so that you can say yes to opportunities tomorrow. Think of it like planting seeds in the spring so you can enjoy a harvest in the fall. That's what habits are. Small daily investments that compound into massive rewards over time. Most people don't fail because they lack talent or opportunity. They fail because they lack discipline. They know what needs to be done, but they don't follow through. They start projects but never finish. They set goals but give up when things get tough. But successful people, they keep going, even when the excitement is gone. They've trained themselves to do what's necessary, whether they feel like it or not. Habits are the foundation of discipline. Whatever you do consistently, good or bad, eventually becomes a habit, and habits have a way of running the show. You don't rise to the level of your goals. Are you surrounding yourself with people who inspire you to be your best self? Do they add value to your life or drain it? The right people don't just walk alongside you on the path to success, they help clear the way. And when you journey with others who share your vision and direction, success becomes something you build together. Now, let's talk about embracing change and adaptability. Change is inevitable, whether we like it or not. The world never stands still, markets shift, technology advances, relationships evolve, and life constantly surprises us. The difference between those who thrive and those who struggle lies in their ability to adapt. The most successful people don't resist change, they welcome it. They understand that every shift, even the uncomfortable ones, carries seeds of opportunity. Most people fear change because it brings uncertainty. They hold on to the familiar even when it no longer serves them because stepping into the unknown feels risky. But here's the truth. Growth only happens outside your comfort zone. If you stay where it's safe, you'll never discover what's truly possible. Successful people cultivate the mindset that change isn't something to fear, it's something to leverage. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? They ask, how can I make this work for me? Think about it. Industries evolve, careers take unexpected turns, and trends come and go. If you're unwilling to adjust, you risk getting left behind. It's like rowing a boat upstream. The moment you stop rowing, the current pulls you backward. Success demands forward movement, and that requires flexibility when plans need to shift. But adaptability doesn't mean abandoning your goals. It means finding new ways to achieve them when circumstances change. I've met people who clung to old ways of doing things, waiting for the world to return to how it used to be. But life doesn't work that way. When change comes, you have two choices: resist it and fall behind, or embrace it and use it to your advantage. The people who thrive are those who adjust their sails instead of waiting for the wind to blow in their favor. Change isn't always comfortable, but it's always necessary. Every major success story includes pivotal moments of change, times when people had to pivot, rethink their strategy, or take a new path entirely. Look at businesses that survive economic downturns. They don't make it by sticking to what worked in the past. They innovate, launch new products, and find fresh ways to serve their customers. And adaptability isn't just about major shifts. It's about handling the small changes too. A rigid person might give up at the first roadblock, but someone adaptable will find another way. They'll adjust their routine, experiment with a different approach, or come up with a creative solution. This kind of mindset builds resilience, the ability to keep going no matter what challenges arise. Being adaptable also requires humility. It takes humility to recognize when something isn't working and to change course. It takes humility to admit, I don't have all the answers, but I'm willing to learn. Successful people don't let their egos get in the way. When new strategies or technologies emerge, they're not afraid to dive in and master them. Their focus is on progress, not pride. Here's the bottom line: change is inevitable, but growth is a choice. The decision to adapt is always in your hands. Are you willing to embrace change even when it feels uncomfortable? Are you flexible enough to adjust your plans when life demands it? Because if you can learn to see change not as a setback, but as an opportunity, you'll always find a way forward. Next, let's talk about providing value and serving others. Success isn't just about what you achieve for yourself. It's about the value you bring to others. The more you help people, the more opportunities will come your way. In fact, success is a natural byproduct of service. Whether you're running a business, leading a team, or simply living your life, the key question to always ask yourself is, how can I add value? Because when you solve problems, meet needs, and improve situations for others, success follows naturally. Think about the world's most successful businesses. They thrive not because they chase profits, but because they provide solutions people need. Profit is the result of the value they deliver. The same principle applies to individuals. When you focus on creating value, the rewards will come. And here's the beautiful thing about value: it's not just about money. You can provide value through your time, your attention, your skills, or even a few words of encouragement. Every act of service creates a ripple effect. When you lift someone up, you set something in motion that eventually makes its way back to you. That's the law of sowing and reaping. What you give will always return to you, often multiplied. One of the fastest ways to become valuable is to solve problems. Look for ways to make things better, whether at work, in your family, or in your community. If you develop a reputation as someone who can solve problems, opportunities will never be in short supply. People gravitate toward those who help, who offer solutions, and who make a positive impact. And don't fall into the trap of thinking, what's in it for me? That mindset leads nowhere. The most successful people focus on giving first, trusting that when they serve others, good things will naturally come back in unexpected ways. Zig Ziglar used to say, you can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. That's a principle worth remembering. Now, serving others doesn't mean becoming a doormat or saying yes to everything. It means being intentional about the value you bring. It means seeking ways to improve things while still pursuing your own goals. The key is finding that sweet spot where your passion aligns with what others need. When you combine your skills and talents with service, success becomes inevitable. And here's something important to keep in mind. Serving others isn't just something you do when you feel like it. It's a way of life. Successful people don't wait for the perfect moment to give. They make generosity a habit. They understand that the more they contribute, the richer their lives become, not just in material ways, but in relationships, satisfaction, and fulfillment. So ask yourself, are you providing value in everything you do? Are you actively looking for ways to serve others at work, at home, and in your community? Because if you are, you're not just on the path to success, you're helping pave the way for others to succeed as well. And that's what real success looks like. Success isn't a mystery, it's built through patterns, decisions, and daily actions. If these signs are showing up in your life, you're not just hoping for success, you're creating it. And remember, it's a journey, not a single event. Some days will feel easier than others, and some challenges will test your determination, but what matters most is staying the course. Because success isn't just about reaching a destination, it's about becoming the kind of person who can reach it. And the more you align yourself with these signs, the more you'll see doors open, opportunities appear, and progress unfold. So keep moving forward, keep learning, keep serving. Success isn't just something you achieve, it's something you earn, step by step, decision by decision, habit by habit. And every time you recognize one of these signs in your own life, know that you're on the right path, stay on it long enough, and you won't just reach your goals, you'll surpass them. Now, the real question is, what's your next step? Because success favors those who take action, and today is the perfect day to take that next step.
Good morning, champions. Let me say that again. Good morning, champions. Do you know what that word means? It means victor. It means warrior. It means someone who has faced obstacles, fought the fight, and won. And that's exactly who you are, even if you don't feel it yet. Listen to me. Today is not just another day. It's a brand new opportunity. It's a fresh start, a clean slate. And I want you to hear this loud and clear. Today is yours. Now, I know some of you woke up this morning feeling the weight of yesterday's struggles, and I get it. Our life throws curveballs at us. Maybe you've been hit with challenges that seem like mountains too steep to climb. Maybe you've been stuck in the same loop, trying and failing again. But here's the thing, you are stronger than you know. I'm not here to sugarcoat things, folks. The road to success is never easy. It's long, it's tough, and sometimes it feels like the world is testing you just to see how much you can take. But let me tell you something, you are built for this journey. You've got everything inside you to turn your obstacles into opportunities, your pain into power, and your struggles into strength. So today, I'm going to give you 7 powerful statements, 7 truths that, if you make them your mantra, will set you on the path to unshakable success. These are not just affirmations, they're declarations. When you speak them with conviction, they will shape your future. They will mold your mindset. They will push you beyond what you thought was possible. Are you ready to unleash the power within you? Now let's dive in. 1, I am in control of my life. When you wake up, what do you tell yourself? What's the first thought that runs through your mind? Are you telling yourself that you're a victim of your circumstances, or are you claiming the truth that you are in control of your life? Listen to me. This is the most powerful truth you could ever tell yourself, because when you take control of your life, everything begins to shift. But here's what most people do. They let life happen to them. They wake up and let the day drag them along, reacting to whatever comes their way. They look at their circumstances and think, well, this is just the way it is. I can't change it. I'm stuck. No, that is the old mindset that keeps you trapped. You are not a passive player in your life. You are the author of your story. Every day you are writing a new chapter. But you can't write that chapter if you don't take control of the pen. So today, right now, I want you to declare with all the power in your voice, I am in control of my life. Because let me tell you something, no one is coming to save you. It's not the government, it's not your family, and it's not some fairy godmother who's going to wave a wand and make things better. It's you. The power lies in your hands. And I know some of you are thinking, Tony, I don't feel in control. Life is just too hard right now. But let me tell you, this is where the power lies, your perception of control. Here's the truth. There will always be things that happen outside of your control. You can't control the traffic. You can't control how other people act. You can't control the weather, but you can always control how you respond. Your life is a series of choices, my friends, and every choice you make moves you closer to or further away from the life you want. Or think about it. When you wake up tomorrow, you have a choice. You have the choice to get up early, to take action, to push through the hard moments, or you have the choice to hit snooze and give up before you even begin. Every choice is yours. You are in control. So what does that look like in practical terms? It looks like this. When you feel overwhelmed, you choose to breathe, to center yourself, and to remember your power. When you face challenges, you choose to find the opportunity in every obstacle. When you feel like giving up, you choose to keep going. Control doesn't mean that you have to have everything figured out. It means that you refuse to let fear, doubt, or circumstances dictate your life. You take the wheel. Let me remind you of something else, because this is critical. What you think about, you bring about. If you constantly think about the things you can't control, you will feel helpless. If you focus on the challenges and problems in your life, you'll only see more problems. But if you choose to focus on what you can control, on the actions you can take, and on the power you have within you to create change, then you will begin to transform your reality. You see, control is not about trying to control everything. It's about choosing your mindset, your emotions, and your actions every single day. I'm not saying that life is easy, far from it. But here's what I know. You have an inner strength that is unstoppable. And when you decide to tap into that power, when you decide to take charge of your life, that's when everything starts to shift. But it begins with this simple yet profound declaration: I am in control of my life. And when you say it, don't just say it with words, say it with energy, say it with passion, or feel it in your bones. Let it rise up from the depths of your soul. You are in control of your destiny. Now, some of you may be thinking, Tony, I've tried to take control, but life keeps throwing me curveballs. And that's where commitment comes in. Commitment to your vision, commitment to your goals, commitment to yourself, because control isn't about perfection. It's about showing up every day, no matter what. It's about sticking to your commitments, even when it gets tough. It's about taking action, even when you don't feel like it. And guess what? Even when you stumble, even when you fall, even when you feel like you're not in control, you still have the power to choose how you respond. That is where your true power lies. Remember, you were not born a victim. You were born to thrive. You were born to lead yourself, to build a life you love, and to create the future you deserve. Your future is not determined by what happens to you. It's determined by how you respond to what happens. So the next time life feels out of control, ask yourself, what's the one thing I can control right now? It could be your attitude. It could be a small action. It could be a decision you make today, but it's always a choice. Take back control of your life. Own it. Master it. And the more you declare this, the more you will believe it, and the more you believe it, the more you will see it reflected in every area of your life. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, remember, you are the captain of your ship. You steer the wheel. You make the choices. You are in control. 2, I am worthy of success. This is a game changer, folks. This is a truth that can completely shift your entire life. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care how many failures you've experienced. I don't care how many times you've been told you're not good enough, or how many voices in your head are telling you that you don't deserve it. Let me tell you something right now. You are worthy of success. Let that sink in. You are worthy. I want you to say it out loud. I am worthy of success. Don't just say it half-heartedly. Say it with conviction. I am worthy of success. And I'll tell you why. You are not just a product of your circumstances. You are a product of your choices. And every choice you make from this point forward can bring you closer to the life you desire. But here's the problem. So many of us have been conditioned to believe that we're not worthy. Maybe it was something someone said to you years ago, or maybe it's the way you were raised, or maybe it's just the constant noise in the world telling you that only a select few are meant to succeed. That's a lie. Success is not reserved for the chosen few. Success is available for anyone who's willing to step into it, to claim it, to embrace it with open arms. And guess what? You are that person. But here's what I want you to realize today. The number one thing standing between you and your success is your own belief in your worth. If you don't believe you deserve it, then you'll never get there. I'm not just talking about superficial success, or I'm not just talking about financial success. I'm talking about the success of living a life that aligns with your deepest purpose, your highest calling, your most authentic self. You see, true success starts from within. It begins with you believing at your core that you are worthy of all the greatness the universe has to offer. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy of abundance. But let me tell you something critical. The world is not going to hand this to you on a silver platter. You have to claim it. You have to believe it. And you have to act on it. It all starts with your inner dialogue. The moment you wake up in the morning, you're already speaking to yourself. What are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself that you're not enough? Are you telling yourself that success is for someone else? Or are you telling yourself that you are worthy of everything you desire? If you want to create lasting change in your life, if you want to truly achieve the success you dream about, you must change the story you've been telling yourself. The story you tell yourself becomes the life you live. Let me give you an example. Let's say you've been passed over for a promotion at work, or you've been rejected from a job you really wanted. Most people will internalize that rejection and say, see, I'm not good enough. I don't deserve this, or this is who I am. But if you want to live a life of success, you cannot buy into that story. Instead, you need to tell yourself, that setback does not define me. I am worthy of success. I am worthy of that promotion. I am worthy of that job, and I will do whatever it takes to create the future I desire. That is the mindset of success. And here's the thing, no one else is going to believe in you until you believe in yourself. No one else is going to validate your worth until you validate it yourself. When you declare, I am worthy of success, you are taking full responsibility for your future. You're not waiting for permission from others. You're not waiting for the right time, and you're not looking for approval from anyone. You are declaring your independence from fear, doubt, and limitation. You are stepping into your power. You are saying, I deserve the best and I'm willing to fight for it. I will not settle for less. When you start to operate from this mindset, when you truly believe in your worth, that's when the world starts to align. Opportunities that were once invisible to you will start to appear. The people who will help you on your journey will come into your life. The things that were once out of reach will start to feel like your new reality. But you have to believe first. And guess what? Believing you are worthy isn't a one-time thing. It's a practice. Every day you must tell yourself this. Every morning you must wake up and remind yourself, I am worthy of success. You have to surround yourself with people who uplift you, who believe in you, and who won't let you fall into the trap of doubt. You must eliminate any negative influences that make you feel small. You are not small. You are bigger than you think. And if you fail, it doesn't mean you're not worthy. Failure is just feedback. It's not a reflection of your worth. It's part of the journey. Every successful person has failed multiple times. The difference is they didn't let failure define them. They didn't let it diminish their belief in themselves. They got back up. They kept going. So today, right now, I want you to do something. I want you to look in the mirror. I want you to look yourself in the eyes and say with absolute confidence and conviction, I am worthy of success. And when you say that, know that you're speaking into existence the life that you were always meant to live. Know that you're stepping into your greatness. You're stepping into the power that has always been inside of you, just waiting for you to recognize it. Remember, success is your birthright. You are worthy of it. So don't wait. Don't second guess yourself. You are worthy. 3, I am grateful for this day. I want you to pause for a moment and reflect. Really think about this. What does gratitude mean to you? Is it just a word we toss around because we think we're supposed to? Or is it something that has the power to change your entire life? I'll tell you right now, gratitude is the secret key to unlocking everything you want in your life. This is where most people miss it. They wake up and they start complaining about the things they don't have, the struggles they're facing, and the roadblocks that are in their way. They get stuck in the negativity, the why me mindset, and they wonder why they can't seem to move forward. Listen to me. Gratitude is the antidote to negativity. It's the most powerful tool in your arsenal. The moment you choose to focus on gratitude, you are taking control of your mind, of your emotions, and of your life. When you wake up in the morning and say, I am grateful for this day, you're doing something magical. You are setting your focus on what's possible, on what's good, and on the blessings you already have in your life. You're programming your mind to see opportunity, abundance, and possibility instead of scarcity, obstacles, and problems. But here's the truth that most people never realize. Gratitude is not a passive emotion. It's an active choice. It's a muscle. The more you choose to be grateful, the more you train your brain to find things to be grateful for. So ask yourself, what are you focusing on? Are you focused on what's wrong? Are you looking at the challenges, the struggles, the things that aren't going right? Or are you choosing to focus on what's going well, on the gifts you've already been given? The moment you shift your focus to gratitude, everything changes. Because what you focus on, you feel. Gratitude rewires your brain to seek the positive. It opens you up to new possibilities. It pulls you out of the victim mentality and into the creator mindset. The mindset of someone who knows that they are the architect of their life. When you wake up and say, I am grateful for this day, you are making a declaration to the universe that you are ready to receive all that is good. You are choosing to embrace this day, no matter what it brings, as a gift. And I want to be clear about something. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring the challenges in your life. It doesn't mean pretending that everything is perfect or pretending that you don't have obstacles. Life is tough. But here's the key. Gratitude doesn't deny the struggles. It empowers you to rise above them. Let me ask you, what would happen if you woke up every day and made a list of the things you're grateful for? I mean, really took a moment to appreciate what's in your life right now. You might be grateful for your health. That's a huge one. You might be grateful for your family, your friends, or the relationships in your life. That's priceless. Maybe you're grateful for your work, for your ability to provide, for your creativity, for your resilience. That's powerful. And guess what? If you can't think of anything to be grateful for, I'm here to tell you there's always something. When you choose gratitude, you're choosing to see the world through a new lens. You're choosing to focus on what's going right in your life instead of being consumed by what's going wrong. Here's something I want you to realize. Gratitude is a magnet. It magnetizes everything good in your life. The more grateful you are, the more you will attract into your life. Opportunities, people, resources, moments, everything you need will start coming your way. But listen, gratitude isn't just about what you have right now. It's about what you want to attract into your future. When you say, I am grateful for this day, you are creating an energy around you that pulls in your future success, your future abundance, and your future opportunities. And here's the kicker. Gratitude is contagious. When you radiate gratitude, you become a beacon of light. You inspire the people around you. You uplift them, motivate them, and make them want to be around you. They start to see the world through your eyes. And guess what? That positive energy you're radiating, it comes back to you tenfold. So I want you to really think about this. What would happen if you woke up every morning and without fail declared, I am grateful for this day? Or imagine how that would shift your energy. Imagine how your mindset would transform. Imagine how your relationships, your health, and your finances would begin to shift. Gratitude is the foundation of true success because it shifts you into a place of abundance. When you come from abundance, the universe responds with more abundance. And when you come from a place of lack, you attract more of the same. So let's make this real. You have the power to choose your focus. Every single day, you can choose to focus on what you're grateful for. And in doing so, you will change the entire direction of your life. And here's what I want you to do. Starting today, set a gratitude intention every morning. When you open your eyes, before you even get out of bed, take a deep breath and say, I am grateful for this day. Then, as you go through your day, remind yourself over and over again of all the good things in your life, because when you focus on the good, you create more of it. And when you feel grateful, you open up your life to endless possibilities. So what are you waiting for? Choose gratitude. It's the best decision you'll ever make. 4, I can handle anything that comes my way. Listen up, champions. Life is going to throw challenges at you. Period. There is no avoiding it. No matter how successful you become, no matter how much progress you make, life will test you. That's a given. But here's the game-changing truth. You are stronger than you think. You are more resilient than you've ever realized. And the moment you declare, I can handle anything that comes my way, you are stepping into the greatest power you'll ever have. The power of choice. I want you to understand something deep inside. You can't control everything that happens to you. You can't control every curveball life throws, but you can control how you respond. And your response is everything. When you wake up and say, I can handle anything that comes my way, you are making a statement of strength. You are not walking into the world as a victim, waiting to be knocked down by every little obstacle that comes your way. You are walking into the world as a warrior, knowing that whatever life throws at you, you have the ability to rise above it. But here's where most people fail. They allow fear to dictate their responses. They allow their doubt, their past failures, or the uncertainty of the future to dictate how they show up every single day. And that's where the power is lost. Listen to me carefully. Your power is in how you respond to life. You can't control what happens, but you can control what happens next. You can control how you react. And here's the secret that will change everything. Your reaction determines your future. If you're walking into every challenge with the mindset that you can't handle it, guess what? You'll find a way to prove yourself right. If you tell yourself, this is too much for me, you'll start shrinking. You'll start retreating. You'll start giving up. And you'll start to believe that life has power over you. But let me tell you something, you have power over life. You have the ability to handle anything. I don't care how big the mountain is, or I don't care how tough the storm is. You were built to weather the storm. The greatest leaders, the most successful entrepreneurs, the most resilient human beings, they don't run from challenges. They don't back down when life knocks them down. They embrace the challenge. They learn from it. They grow through it. Now, let's get practical. How do you handle life's challenges like a warrior? First and foremost, take responsibility. The moment you take full responsibility for everything in your life, your successes, your failures, your challenges, your opportunities, you take back your power. You are no longer a victim. You are no longer at the mercy of circumstances. You are in charge. Second, change your perspective. When challenges arise, don't look at them as problems. Look at them as opportunities for growth. Every challenge is an opportunity for you to become better. When something tough comes up, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? When you start asking the right questions, you unlock the power to handle anything. Third, take massive action. Don't sit back and wait for things to magically get better. Take action. The moment you start taking action, even small steps, you create momentum. And momentum is a powerful force. It's the key to overcoming any obstacle. The moment you start moving, you start building confidence, you start gaining strength. You start proving to yourself, I can handle this. Listen, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's not. But here's the truth. You are stronger than any challenge. Life might knock you down, but it will never keep you down unless you let it. And you don't let it. I want you to imagine just for a second that you could face any challenge, no matter how big, with the confidence and certainty that you can handle it. What would that do for you? How would your life change if you truly believed you could handle anything that comes your way? Would you step into your day differently? Would you show up with more energy, more confidence, and more strength? I'll tell you this, when you believe you can handle anything, that's when you begin to truly conquer life. That's when you step into your power and start taking bold action, no matter what. Let me share a story with you. I remember a time in my own life when I was facing one of the most difficult challenges I'd ever encountered. Everything felt like it was falling apart, but I made a decision. I decided right then and there that I was going to handle this. I didn't know how, but I knew I would. I had to. And you know what? Step by step, day by day, I handled it. I took responsibility. I shifted my mindset. I took massive action, and eventually, the challenge became my greatest lesson. It shaped me into the person I am today. Now, I want you to think about your own life. What challenge are you facing right now? What's standing in your way? And I want you to declare it right now, I can handle anything that comes my way. Because when you make that declaration, when you truly believe it, you step into your power. You stop being a victim of circumstance and become the creator of your future. Remember, life is tough, but so are you. You can handle anything. And when you face your challenges with that mindset, you will not only survive, you will thrive. So stand tall, rise up, and go take on the world because you can handle it. 5. I'm getting better every day. Listen up, warriors, because this one is a game changer. Every single day you are either growing or shrinking. There's no middle ground. You can either move forward or you can stagnate. But here's the truth you need to hear. Every day is an opportunity for growth. Every day you can get better. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but Tony, I've made mistakes, or I've stumbled, I've failed. And you know what? Good. I want you to stop for a second and realize something that most people miss. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. You can't grow without it. Look, you're not going to be perfect every single day, but you don't need to be. What you need to focus on is progress. Progress equals growth. And every day, if you commit to getting better, even just a little bit, you are setting yourself up for massive success. So I want you to say it right now. I'm getting better every day. And I want you to feel the power in those words, because when you speak them with conviction, you are activating the law of progress. I'm talking about compound growth, the power of small, consistent improvements that over time add up to extraordinary results. A little more effort here, a little more focus there, a new skill learned, a new habit formed, a new mindset developed. Here's something that may surprise you. Success is not about making huge, dramatic changes all at once. It's about the small shifts you make every single day. It's about stacking one positive action on top of another. You don't need a miracle overnight. You just need to get 1% better each day. Let me tell you a story. When I was starting out, I wasn't the Tony Robbins you see today. I had challenges. I had setbacks. I was not perfect. But I knew that every day, if I could just improve by 1%, I was moving closer to my goals. Every day I was getting better in my health, my relationships, my mindset, and my business. But I didn't expect perfection, and neither should you. Perfection is an illusion. It's progress that counts. And the beautiful thing about progress is that it builds momentum. Momentum is power. The more you get better, the more confident you become. The more confident you become, the more action you take. And the more action you take, the more results you get. But let me ask you, how many of you have ever felt discouraged because you weren't seeing instant results? I've been there. We all have. And it can feel like a slow grind sometimes, but that's part of the journey. Don't measure your success by the speed of your progress. Measure it by the consistency of your effort. Here's the truth. You are going to face setbacks. You are going to face challenges. That's life. But if you believe deep down that you are getting better every day, you will develop the resilience to keep going. You'll develop the mental toughness that will push you through when things get tough. Let's break this down even further. When you say, I am getting better every day, you are reinforcing something in your mind. You are reprogramming yourself to see growth everywhere. You are teaching yourself to appreciate the small wins, the little things that seem insignificant in the moment, but are actually massive steps toward your success. Think about every new piece of knowledge you acquire is making you better. Every time you face a fear and step through it, you are getting better. Every time you keep going, when it would have been easy to quit, you are getting better. Every time you show up, even when you feel tired or unmotivated, you are getting better. And that's how you create momentum. That's how you transform your life. One small improvement at a time. The compound effect of those improvements is unstoppable. But here's the kicker. It's easy to get distracted by what you haven't done yet. It's easy to focus on the gap between where you are and where you want to be. That's the trap that most people fall into. They get so focused on the destination that they forget to celebrate the progress they've made along the way. I want you to start celebrating your wins, no matter how small they seem. Celebrate the fact that you got up early today. Celebrate the fact that you took one step closer to your goals. Celebrate the fact that you're still in the game, because that's the stuff that matters. And here's the beautiful thing. The more you celebrate your progress, the more motivation and energy you'll have to keep going. You'll start to believe that getting better every day isn't just a statement, it's a way of life. Now, I want you to think about this for a moment. Where could you be 6 months from now if you committed to getting better every single day? If you just focused on getting a little bit better in your mindset, in your health, in your business, in your relationships? Where could you be 6 months, a year, 2 years down the line? Or I'll tell you where you'd be. You'd be unrecognizable. You'd be living a life beyond your wildest dreams. You'd be stronger, healthier, more confident, more successful than you've ever been. Why? Because you made the choice to get better every day. So right now, take a deep breath and declare it. I am getting better every day. Don't just say the words, feel them. Let them resonate in every fiber of your being. And remember this, every day is an opportunity to improve. Every moment is a chance to move closer to the best version of yourself. You are always getting better, always evolving, always moving forward. Don't let the setbacks, the mistakes, or the challenges fool you. You're on the path to greatness. Every day you're getting better. Now go out there, make it happen, and keep moving forward because you are unstoppable and you're getting better every day. 6, I am worthy of success and abundance. Listen closely because this is the foundation of everything. You are worthy. Let me say it again. You are worthy of success. You are worthy of abundance. You are worthy of living the life you dream of. And you might be sitting there right now thinking, Tony, I don't feel worthy. I've made mistakes. I've fallen short. I'm not perfect. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to be perfect. There's a lie out there in the world that says you need to earn your worth. That's BS. I want you to understand this clearly. Your worth is inherent. It is built into the very fabric of who you are. It is not something you need to chase. It's not something you need to prove. It's already there. So many people live their lives feeling like they have to prove themselves before they can step into their success or before they can step into abundance. They think they have to check all the boxes, achieve the goal, reach the milestone, climb the ladder before they can feel worthy of greatness. But here's the cold, hard truth. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You are already worthy of everything you desire. I want you to get this deep in your soul. You are not defined by your mistakes, your failures, or your past. You're not defined by the challenges you faced or the things you've struggled with. You're defined by who you choose to become today. You're defined by the strength you carry in your heart and the decisions you make to rise above. There's something beautiful about understanding that your worth is not negotiable. You don't have to earn it. It is who you are. When you walk into any room, when you face any challenge, when you go after any goal, you carry your worth with you. And no one, no situation, no opinion, no circumstance can take that away from you But here's the key, you have to believe it, or you have to truly believe that you are worthy of success and abundance. Because what you believe about yourself is what you will create. If you believe that you're not worthy, if you believe that success is for other people but not for you, then that's what your reality will reflect. Your actions will be guided by those beliefs. And the universe will respond to the energy you're putting out. But if you truly believe that you are worthy of everything you desire, of love, of wealth, of success, of happiness, then you will attract it. When you truly own your worth, you align your actions, your mindset, and your energy with that abundance. You will make decisions from a place of power, not fear. You will take risks because you know you're worthy of the rewards. You will show up every single day because you know you deserve everything that's coming your way. And I want to tell you right now, success isn't reserved for some special elite group of people. Success is available to anyone who believes in their worth. Abundance is not a lottery, it's a mindset. You've got to stop looking at abundance as something that's out there and start realizing it's already within you. Think about this for a second. How would you show up differently if you truly believed you were worthy of all the success, wealth, and happiness you desire? What would your life look like if you let go of every limiting belief that's telling you you're not enough? Or I'll tell you exactly what it would look like. It would look like freedom. It would look like you living life on your terms. It would look like you choosing to take bold, massive action because you believe you deserve the rewards. Or it would look like you breaking free from fear and stepping into unshakable confidence. I'll share something with you from my own life. There was a time when I didn't fully understand my worth. I doubted myself. I questioned whether I could achieve what I had set out to do. But there came a moment when I realized my success, my abundance, it wasn't about being perfect or doing everything right. It was about believing, truly believing that I was worthy of it. That belief transformed everything. It transformed my mindset. It transformed my actions. And ultimately, it transformed my life. Let me ask you this. What would happen if you stopped playing small? What would happen if you stepped into your full worth, owning the fact that you deserve all the success and abundance that life has to offer? I'll tell you what will happen. You'll start to act from a place of power. You'll start to take ownership of your life. You'll make decisions that align with your true potential. You'll set goals that stretch you. And you'll take massive action because you know you're worthy of the results that come with it. Here's the thing. I don't care what's happened in your past. I don't care what setbacks you faced, or I don't care what anyone has said about you. Your worth is not up for debate. So right now, I want you to stand tall, or stand tall in your worth. Let go of every doubt, every belief that has told you you're not worthy, and embrace the truth that you deserve it all. Or say it with me now. I am worthy of success and abundance. Say it again. Say it until you believe it deep in your bones. Because once you start believing it, that's when you will start to attract everything you've ever dreamed of. You are worthy, and this is your time. Now go out there, claim what's yours, and show the world the power of someone who truly knows their worth. 7, I am in control of my life and my destiny. Listen, champions, the world doesn't owe you anything. No one is coming to save you. But guess what? That's a good thing, because that means you are in the driver's seat of your life. That means you get to choose the direction. You get to decide how this story ends. Now, I know there's a lot of noise out there. People telling you what you should do, what you should be, how you should act. Society puts these invisible chains around you, telling you where you belong, what your limits are, what you deserve. But here's what I'm here to tell you today. You are not defined by anyone else's limitations. You are not defined by your circumstances. You are not defined by your past. You are defined by your decisions. You are defined by the choices you make today. So let me ask you, are you making decisions based on the person you were yesterday or the person you are becoming today? Or because the person you are becoming is the one who controls everything. You see, when you claim control over your life and your destiny, you stop letting life happen to you. You stop being a passive observer. Instead, you start being the creator. You decide what happens next. You decide how you respond to challenges. You decide how you handle adversity. You decide what success looks like. You decide your future. You know what most people do? They let life happen to them. They play the victim. They say things like, I had no choice. This wasn't my fault. I can't help it. It's just the way things are. But you and I both know that's BS. That's a mindset of powerlessness. And when you adopt a mindset of powerlessness, you give up your control. But listen to me. I want you to take back your power. I want you to say to yourself, I am in control of my life. I am in control of my destiny. You are the one who chooses how you react. You are the one who decides how you face your fears. When life throws you a curveball, you don't shrink, you rise. When others doubt you, you don't second guess yourself. You rise. When the path seems unclear and obstacles stand in your way, you rise. Because you understand one fundamental truth: your power is in your choices. Don't let your past dictate your future. Don't let your circumstances define you. You get to decide who you want to be, and you get to decide every single day how you're going to show up. You've heard me say it before, but it bears repeating. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of the decisions you make. So ask yourself, what decisions are you making today that will shape the life you want tomorrow? Are you taking control? Are you making decisions from a place of strength, of power, and of possibility? Or are you still letting your past mistakes, your fears, or other people's opinions hold you back? Because I'm telling you right now, you are in control. You have the power. It doesn't matter where you are in life right now. It doesn't matter how old you are, what's happened before, or what your current situation looks like. What matters is what you decide to do today. What matters is the choices you make from this moment forward. Or what matters is the vision you create for your future and the steps you take to make that vision a reality. It all starts with one decision. Now, I'm going to ask you to make that decision right now. Decide to take control of your life. Decide to stop waiting for permission. Decide that you are no longer going to be a passenger in your own life. You are the driver and you have the wheel. Do not allow anyone or anything to take your power away from you, because no one can take your destiny from you. Only you can give it away. And I know you're not willing to do that. I know you're ready to step up and claim what is rightfully yours. Let's be real for a second. Life is going to throw challenges at you. It's going to test you. But guess what? You are built for this. You were born for this moment. You were built to be resilient. You were built to rise above anything that comes your way. And you have the strength to overcome every obstacle. So right now, stand tall, stand in your power, stand in your worth, and tell yourself, I am in control of my life and my destiny. Or say it with conviction. Say it like you mean it. Because you are in the driver's seat now. You are the one who decides where this road leads. You're unstoppable. You're invincible, and your future is yours to create. Listen, my friend, you've just taken the first step to creating the life you deserve. But this isn't the end. This is only the beginning. You are now equipped with 7 powerful truths that, when you repeat them every single day, will transform the way you think, the way you act, and the way you show up in this world. But I'm going to challenge you right now. Don't just let these words be something you hear today and forget about tomorrow. Or take action. Make these affirmations your daily mantra. Own them, live them, and watch how the world starts shifting around you. You will see change. You will see growth. And the more you embrace these truths, the more unstoppable you'll become. Here's what I want you to do right now. Leave a comment below and tell me how your life begins to change after hearing these words today. What have you already started doing differently? What new choices are you making? What does your life look like now that you know you're in control? The change you want isn't just going to happen by watching a video. It happens when you make the decision to step up, to take responsibility for your life, and to make things happen. I want to hear your story. I want to hear how you're making today the day that changes everything. So don't wait. Don't let today pass without taking action. Whether it's something small, like writing down your goals or making that tough decision, or something massive, like taking a leap of faith towards a dream you've been holding back on, do it. Do it today. And I'll be here with you every step of the way. Every day, I'm going to give you more tools, more inspiration, more energy to keep going and keep growing. This isn't just a one-time video. This is the beginning of your new journey. So hit that like button if you're ready to own your future. Comment below and let me know what's changing for you. And don't forget to subscribe, because I'll be back with even more strategies, inspiration, and breakthroughs to keep you on track. Let's make every day the best day of our lives. You've got this.